young leaders who are here and the youngish leaders. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, my dear. Good morning. Good morning. I'm here because of you, by the way. I'm here because of all of our young leaders who are here. It is you who has motivated the work that we are doing that is demonstrated by these beautiful yellow school buses. And so I'm just so happy to be with all of you, and to the governor, the senator, our administrator, Regan, to all of you, thank you for your leadership. Mayor, thank you for the warm welcome. So here's the thing. Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right? Just, there's something about and most of us, many of us went to school on the yellow school bus, right? And it's part of our experience growing up. It's part of a nostalgia and a memory of the excitement and joy of going to school, to be with your favorite teacher, to be with your best friends, and to learn. The school bus takes us there. And in America today, 25 million children a day go to school on the yellow school bus. 25 million children a day. And today, 95% of our school buses are fueled with diesel fuel, which contributes to very serious conditions that are about health and...
But it takes diesel fuel to supply the batteries in the electric vehicles. What's the difference, Kamala Harris?
About the ability to learn. So when I think about what the experience should be for our children of going to school on the school bus, I think about the fact that it should be about maximizing that experience for them, understanding that this bus symbolizes so much about our collective investment in our future. Because of course it is about our investment in our children, in their health, and in their education. And in that way, our electric school bus program really does represent an intersection of all those points, on top of the importance of investing in domestic manufacturing. We all know during the height of the pandemic, we saw what it means when we don't have domestic manufacturing around the things that we need every day. It slows us down. We know that domestic manufacturing means that we can create jobs right here in the United States. And that by creating these jobs, because we are creating a new industry, we must also then think about what the jobs require, which is highly skilled labor, and what then that means in terms of investing in apprenticeship programs, investing in training programs to build the skills in America's workforce, to do the work of growing this new industry, which is totally directed at benefiting our children. Those are the intersections. So that's why I'm so excited about these electric school buses. And when I think about what we have been able to do through the infrastructure law, what it means is that we have now invested, and that's the announcement today, $5 billion over the next 5 years. What we are doing today is the first of those billions.
How much did you invest into these electric school buses?
And that's the announcement today, $5 billion over the next 5 years. What we are doing today is the first of those $1 billion, $1 billion.
So she's gaslighting the peoples, just like the news said. Real news, not fake news. She's gaslighting the people. And here's the proof.
Dollars through grant proposals from the 50 states, distributing to the 50 states an investment for their ability, starting the next school year, to roll these buses out, to pick up our kids and take them to school. That's our announcement today. And that's the announcement today. Now invested, and that's the announcement today. Now invested, and that's the announcement today. $5 billion. Now invested, and that's the announcement today. $5 billion. Over the next 5 years, what we are doing today is the first of those $1 billion, $1 billion, through grant proposals from the 50 states, distributing to the 50 states an investment for their ability, starting the next school year, to roll these buses out, to pick up our kids and take them to school. That's our announcement today. And these investments are going to go everywhere that our school buses go. It's going to be in urban communities. It's going to be in rural communities, tribal communities. It will be in all 50 states. And what it will also be is about understanding that when we think about our children right now, they have so much capacity. But when we think about how many of us, for example, have had to go to the emergency room because our child has asthma, right? How many of us have had to deal with the fact that when our children are exposed to pollutants, what that means in terms of their respiratory status, not to mention illness. These are some of the issues that we are going to address, which is not only about our children, but about our parents and what you must do to take care of your children on a daily basis. We are thinking about this in terms of yellow school buses being the largest form of mass transit in our country. Think about that. And we are thinking about it in terms of creating healthy learning environments for our children. So all of that is at play with what we are doing today. And I met with some of our young leaders this morning on our way here. And one of them said to me, I said, well, what is today about? And they said, saving our planet.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
The year 2021, there can be no doubt the future of transportation in our nation and around the world is electric. The auto industry is clearly moving toward electric. Here's the bottom line. We want more families in America to be able to afford an electric car that is made in America. The future of transportation is electric.
The flip-flops keep on coming just in time for Harris's pre-taped interview with CNN, where Governor Tim Walz will accompany Vice President Kamala Harris. Apparently, she can't do that solo. Now another flip-flop. Joining us now, Minnesota Congressman from House Transportation, Congressman Pete Stauber. So she says she no longer backs Biden's electric car mandate. She co-sponsored the Green New Deal, Congressman. It's good to see you. She co-sponsored Senate legislation 2019 to get rid of gas cars. Now she says that, she doesn't want electric vehicle mandates.
Well, Liz, it's great to be with you. I can tell you that as you listen to Kamala Harris talk about her positions, you talk about flip-flopping. She says one thing and does another. She had. Let's just talk about the border, for instance. She's had almost 4 years to control the border. She has been an unfettered disaster on the border, and it's cost America their lives, and it costs a lot of disgusting crime across this nation. Overburdens our social service system, our schools, our hospitals, our law enforcement, and then she talks about the EV mandates. She's gaslighting the American people, and quite frankly, Liz, it's an insult to the American voters on what she's trying to do now, because we're just a few short days from starting our election. So the American people are smart. They can see through this, and unfortunate, the mainstream media is just following along with their misrepresentation. And the bottom line is, it gives us an opportunity, Liz, to tell the American people what we believe as conservatives. Secure border. We want choice in our choosing the automobiles that we choose.
Yeah. Let's listen to Kamala Harris say she's all about electric cars. Watch. is really kind of, it is disturbing she's doing this. You know, what about the basically the free giveaways, the tax credits, right, that she backed for electric cars? What about the literally tens of billions of dollars we've already blown to do the Biden-Harris electric car mandate, to get charging stations up and running, the tens of billions in auto industry write-downs because nobody wants these cars. And in fact, McKinsey said nearly half of voters say they'll choose a gas car.
Well, listen, Liz, we have to give consumers a choice. Don't force us. I can tell you, I live in northern Minnesota, and it's 60, 70 below for days on end. An electric vehicle is not going to work in our colder climates. We know that 50% of the battery life goes in short order. So what we need to do is allow the consumer to make that choice. And you know, Liz, you brought up the electric charging stations. $7.4 billion was put aside for electric charging stations across this nation, and the Biden
A waste of motherfucking time and resources and money, which that money could have went to the American people. But yet they divided it to the immigrants and migrants.
The Biden-Harris administration has installed 8 of them so far. I mean, it's unconscionable. It's wrong in so many ways. And, you know, again, gaslighting the American people, forcing us to do, you know, make choices that maybe we don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, there looks like there's like 6 or more in the pipeline, but we'll see in those charging stations. But the whole thing is like she's campaigning more like Trump. It's so odd. Congressman Stauber, thanks for joining us.
Always some little fucking bitch coming up to me. Put that little thing away. Always baby, 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 baby. Ah! Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. You goddamn fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch.